iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes. The best or nothing.
Hey, we're Bob and Christine from The Morning Show at Light FM, celebrating Broadway today. Waitress is one of our favorite shows, and one of the best singer-songwriters in the universe is with us, Sara Bareilles.
That's a great welcome.
It's kind of the way I feel.
I love you for that.
Absolutely. Love your music. And your new co-star
Yes.
is with you. So it's your third go around, Gavin.
It's my
Creel.
first.
It's your first time. So
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Nice to see you both. You guys had a performance last night, and you're with
Did
us
we?
today?
No,
I don't remember.
it very
They all
quickly
blend
becomes a blur.
Yeah.
No, last night, Wednesdays are our dark days
Oh.
in January for most of the month. But yeah, generally Broadway shows are closed on Mondays, but we have Monday night shows.
Yay, come and see it.
Come and see it. It's cold out.
I can't believe it's been 3 years since we had Light FM listeners out. We all had a fun date night out with this new musical, Waitress, based on a movie.
Yeah.
No expectations, at least for me, and absolutely loved it. And here it is 3 years later. You got to be, first of all, you got to be like, oh my God, how fast does that go? And enjoy the ride.
It's
How's that been?
incredible. It's a little surreal, I have to say. I mean, we're marking this third year, our third anniversary, my third time into the show, and we have 3 productions. We have our national tour. We're just launching our London production, and we have our Happy and Healthy Broadway production. It's beyond wildest hopes and dreams for this show.
So it's a national tour now.
It is,
What
yeah.
cities other than, here,
Oh,
obviously?
all over. We've been they're where are they right now? They're in San Antonio, Texas right now. But literally, we've been everywhere. We've been at the pizzeria around the corner. So,
Wait a minute, so how many troops are there, so to speak?
there's 3 full productions that are sort of like under the umbrella of our Waitress company.
That's a lot of baking.
It's
really
a
is.
lot of pie. It's a lot of sugar. Let me tell you
Flour and,
what. There's a lot of
You
sugar.
told us a funny story. And Gavin, you might not even know this, but when you first did the song Sugar, Butter, Flour, which everybody's familiar with now, you were schooled by a baker on that
I
song?
was. She's going to love this story. Her name is Candy, and she is an expert pie baker, and she lives in the Boston area. And the show was first mounted up in Cambridge at ART. And so we got a pie making masterclass. And the first thing she told me was that, like, really the main 3 ingredients are sugar, butter, and salt. And
Yeah, it doesn't roll
I was
off.
like, I can't change the song now. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to have to just beg forgiveness.
And Gavin, when did you come on board? Because you're the newbie now.
I am the newbie. Yeah, I've done 2 shows so far, so it's all still very new, and and each one is a dream. I've been friends with Sara for years now.
Yeah.
And I knew she was writing the score, and I was a huge fan of her music, of course, as anyone with a pulse is. But I was at the opening night with you, I believe.
We were
And
all in the house.
Yeah, and I
Sarah
remember
was
seeing
too,
it and
yeah.
just thinking, it's so neat to see someone who writes such catchy, wonderful pop music translate into the theater in a way that that speaks to characters and sort of illuminates the human spirit in a way that isn't just through her own lens. And it's like the greatest. It's the greatest thing to have that happen. So I'm hoping this won't be the last time she writes.
He's
for
so
the theater.
humble, though, Sarah. But you have an incredible background.
I do.
Oh,
I mean,
yes,
I've
he
done
does.
some
gosh.
homework.
I
on
mean,
you.
he's Broadway
Christine,
royalty,
please.
this
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
yeah.
Broadway.
How come
Absolutely.
you're not walking around with your Tony?
Yeah.
Like,
Where's Tony?
It's actually in the waiting room.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I have a leash for it, and I
Well,
just
just
drag
some
it
of the
around.
shows.
Congrats for
How about
Hello
that?
Dolly.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Absolutely. Thoroughly Modern Millie.
Yeah, that was my debut. I was 14. No, I was kidding. I was 26. Yeah.
Like, not hard to believe that you were
Oh,
14.
bless you. Thank you. It's
Elder
radio.
Christ in the
Thank you.
Book of Mormon.
Well, crazy. What is your background, Gavin? Where are you from?
I grew up in Ohio, Findlay, Ohio, Flag City, USA. Look out! And then I went to University of Michigan for.
Ohio guy goes to Michigan?
I know I'm a traitor,
Shame.
but I'm a Wolverine.
Shame.
I bleed blue. I'm sorry, I
Wow.
do. I'm a
Yeah.
Buckeye, born a Buckeye, but converted to Wolverine.
Yeah.
Ism. I don't know what that means.
Wolverineism.
Wolverineism.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aren't we all?
I
He's got
think
long
that, yeah.
fangs.
Yeah,
Like the
that's it.
X-Men.
But exactly.
How did you make it to Broadway from, University of Michigan?
I had great training at Michigan, and then I just had luck, honestly. I that's the thing. People ask, like, how do you do it? How do you do what you're doing? So number one question, that, and how do you memorize all the lines?
Yeah,
But,
that'd be my first.
yeah. But I can't answer. But I just said talent is part of it for sure. But for me, it's number one thing is kindness. I really think that any success I've had is because I had really good parents, and they, for the most part, I try to emulate them. And if your kindness sort of sends you forward in life, I think any profession, right? But especially in this, because you start off and you're in a regional theater doing. I played the Ugly Duckling in a musical called Honk, which is sweet, wonderful show. Yeah, and I was.
I want to see that now.
It's a great show. It's not just for kids. It's a really beautiful story. But and the guy who was it was like basically a mini mall in Nyack, like this tiny theater, and he is now one of the biggest lighting designers in the business, Jeff Kreuter, and you never know who, you know. So for me, it's just.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know that story. That's so fun to learn.
Kindness, and I can, I don't know, I memorize lines and sing sometimes.
And you can be humble right now if you
there's
want to
still a
be,
show.
but this man is like one of the most, he opens his mouth. You have never heard a voice like this. For those of you listening who don't know Gavin Creel, check him out. He has albums on iTunes, and you need to hear this
What's
person.
inside No, I'm just kidding. That was me being stupid. Sorry.
No,
you're on
it's
Light
like,
FM.
it is unbelievable. He's an incredible talent, so we're very lucky
Well, how'd
to
you
have
guys
him.
get together, so to speak, for the show?
We did it. Well, we met years ago
Stalking?
and
Wasn't
sort
it
of. I know. I
stalking
think
that
we sort of
started?
stalked each other. We became super fans of each other, and then knowing that this was the third year, we wanted to do something big, and we discussed me going back into the show, and then I was just really hopeful that Gavin would say yes to be my co-pilot through this little chunk of time, and he said yes. So we've been wanting to do something together for a long time, and this presented itself, and it's short and sweet, but it leaves me wanting more, at least.
Wow.
You know?
Me too.
We got to get moving, actually. February 3rd.
Oh.
Yes.
Limited runs.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys are. Well, you're going to stay with the show, Gavin.
No, I'm done on February 3rd as well.
And
Yeah.
so
Just
you-
have to do everything Sarah
Oh my
does? Is
gosh.
that-
Yeah.
Basically,
Well,
we drove.
plug. How do we
rode
get
together.
tickets to the show? Where would somebody go to buy tickets?
You would go to waitressthemusical.com.
Did you write that down?
Yeah. Yeah. And you can just Google Waitress
Yeah,
the
of
Musical,
course.
and it will lead you right there. I promise. We've made it really easy to find tickets.
So how's that work for you, Sarah? Because you have kind of come and gone, right? You've had limited runs.
Yeah.
What's the decision for you to come back and do it?
Oh my God,
Just
it's more
wanna
the
do it?
decision to leave. It really
Yeah.
like they can't get rid of me at
Oh,
this
okay.
show. I love being there so much. But the beauty of whatever's happening for us at the Brooks Atkinson is this really sweet alchemy of, we bring in new people and people who've never, like Jason Mraz was in the show for a period of time. Kat McPhee was in the show. We've got Joey McIntyre coming up after Gavin. And it's a lot of people who are well known in the music industry and then want to try something on stage. I mean, Catherine has had lots of acting experience as well, but it's this really fun kind of organism that's a living, breathing thing, and it's been working really well. So,
And it seems like you've absolutely been embraced by theater community, right? Because the first time we spoke to you, you were about to step in, and then you were hosting the Tonys. So
I know.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing. I always use the word nourishing. As a music artist coming into this new zone and feeling very sort of intimidated, I have never been more encouraged and welcomed and validated so quickly. I mean, just there's so much warmth, and I really think that's the testament to the theater community. I mean, at large in the world, but especially here in New York.
I do think our community is amazing, but you have to come with the goods because I've seen the community also chew people up because
Really? They're not so kind, Gavin.
No, they're well, yeah, but no. It's kind of like a great testament to Sarah's not only her writing ability but her acting. Like it's incredible to see what she's able to do, but it's about authenticity. I think for and it's the show has such. Like I saw it, I heard the music, and I've seen it a bunch of times, and even doing it, I just kind of marvel at the heart and the story. And if you haven't seen it, it's important to not miss, in my opinion, not because I'm in it, but to not miss Sarah because she'll hopefully will get you back in some way. But like it's a really special month.
Well, we see a lot of shows come and go. I mean, that's a fact for Broadway, and we've been to a lot of opening nights ourselves, and then for whatever reason, and then most of them are good shows. They just don't click. So for you guys to do this, and now 3 years later, your national tour, it's amazing. So we highly encourage you, if you haven't seen it yet, to go see Waitress the musical. And my wife's listening to this saying, yeah, I haven't gone yet. I got to take care of that.
Okay.
I think before February 3rd, honey, we're going to make that happen. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
I wonder if I could just play a game with you guys. It's a new thing. We did it today on our morning show. It's called BeanBoozled.
What?
I'm shocking this, guys.
You
guys want?
prepared?
No, they're not prepared.
Okay.
Have you guys heard of BeanBoozled?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're daring, this
Oh,
video
is it
going to
taste
so
like puke
viral.
or something?
Wait, it's
A
like
little bit.
booger.
It's a jelly bean. You want to play, Sarah? You have two.
Oh, is this like you have to guess what it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to play the game?
As
Is
long
it
as-
like fish?
It could be, or it could be lime.
It's
Yeah,
either naughty or nice.
I'll go for it.
You
Is
guys
there
want to play Naughty or Nice, BeanBoozled?
Okay.
I'm into it.
Sarah's looking at it.
I haven't had breakfast, so this could turn out terribly.
No, this is good. All right.
You
Pick
might
a
not
color,
eat for
any
some
color.
Okay.
Oh,
This is the one.
okay. Sarah, have it.
Can I
here's one.
guess what I think it's gonna
No,
be?
I'm going to tell you what it's going to be before.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah, all right.
really?
Get rid of it.
Okay.
Oh, this video.
Because
Oh, so
you
we
know
don't-
it's gonna be good.
We did it this morning. All right, so let's just see.
Wait, you're
All
not.
right, Gavin, what do you have?
I have like this peachy, creamy looking thing, like
Let me
creamsicle or
see.
something.
Oh, you could either have moldy cheese or caramel corn.
Hey.
All right, let's see.
No.
Let's
Oh,
see.
no.
Moldy cheese.
This
you,
is real.
You
This
tell
is real.
us.
This is
Yeah.
happening right now.
This is really
everybody.
happening.
Okay.
Moldy cheese.
Okay.
Is it?
That's the moldy cheese.
What do you
Yeah.
What do you got, Gavin?
Got the worst caramel corn I've ever tasted. Yeah.
I guess you got the moldy cheese. Sarah, what color do you have? You got to
I
do
have
it now.
like
Gavin
blue,
did it.
like a
All right.
teal.
Oh,
sort
you
Oh,
either
I
have.
had that.
You. That's an easy peasy. You either got toothpaste or berry blue.
Oh, thank God. It's toothpaste.
You're minty fresh.
Oh, that was fun.
There you go.
That's
there
fine.
you
I
go,
didn't even
guys.
spit
You got
it out.
absolutely.
I didn't even brush this morning.
Look at that.
Yes, I did.
True sports. Gavin, did you spit out the moldy cheese?
Oh yeah. No,
All
I
right.
haven't eat that. It tastes like there's bacon in there too.
Well, there might be.
Ew.
what
There
an
might be.
unfortunate
Don't feel
moment.
bad. Our producer had barf this morning.
It's
No,
true,
I
it's
knew there
true.
was one. I knew.
I had.
I'm not mad at that. I feel like
had
it's wheatgrass.
dead fish. Not fun. 8 o'clock.
Dead fish?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
so,
when?
There you go.
Nobody's eating.
Yeah, she had. No, you had. Well, she had. You had
I
booger.
did, and
Okay.
then I had two.
I think that's a wrap.
You had booger?
That came out so fast.
Oh my God.
And we were gone for 2 days.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm
No,
so
I haven't
glad
been well since.
You guys are true sports to play that.
Oh, it's
No
a dream.
worries.
That's what's a dream.
A total dream.
Anytime.
We'll be telling our grandkids about this.
Yeah.
Gavin and Sarah,
Thank you.
thanks for coming in. Waitress the musical. You know where to get the tickets, right?
Waitressthemusical.com.
Woo.